October 13th, Steve Bannon leads a rally in Henrico where participants say the Pledge of Allegiance to a flag that had been brought to the demonstrations at the Capitol the day of the invasion. Glenn Youngkin had a rally the next day in Warrenton. I was covering that, and we were all waiting to see what is he going to say. What was the discussion that led up to that decision about how he would address it?
It was a very short discussion. I think his quote on the record was, "It's weird and wrong," and that's what we went with because that's what he felt, which
and those were his words, or was that a mutual decision?
We didn't have to poll test that. It's just, I think that kind of refreshing honesty from Glenn, worked, right? Because if something's that obvious, you don't have to use a lot of words to try to, get on both sides of something.
And Michael, in your campaign, were you thinking it might be a moment for us, or again, just is that putting too much emphasis on one thing?
No, I think I don't think that there was ever a belief that any one moment was going to be a turning point. I think it's a game of a lot of quarter inches, and that felt like an opportunity to gain a quarter inch, reinforce something that we had been saying, and I think set up, Will brought this up before, but set up one of the kind of binary choices that you hope for on, is someone that can, even in a less so than some people have, but to a certain extent embrace this person, or are you on the other side of that? And this was one of the opportunities I felt like to highlight it, the same way that I think in both cases, when there are moments like that, you do what you can. I think that for us, at least, in that moment, that was really about trying to expand the mobilization component. We were, like I mentioned at the top, we were very worried about turnout, and I think this was a way to kind of drive home the point that in a more visceral sense than we had before.